Hi everyone, I wanted to make a video for you on negotiating your salary, and I just wanted to give you some information that will be helpful as you begin your interviewing process and what you need to know. So first, I wanted to share with you the fact that each year companies create budgets that include a budget for employees that they have now, as far as being able to give them bonuses and raises. And then there is a separate budget for new employees or new positions. That does not include those that have left the company that need to be replaced. And so I think it's really important that all of you do your due diligence and really research a lot of things. The first thing is that New York State law passed something that's very interesting, where they have to include in an ad the salary range that they're willing to pay. And it could be, 30 to 40,000, or it could be 100,000 to 300,000, which really is not very helpful because it doesn't really give you an indication of what the reality of the position is. They can no longer ask you what you're making, which many of you do not have full-time jobs, so wouldn't, pertain to you. But so it's your responsibility to do research on LinkedIn to see similar jobs, and to go into Indeed and Glassdoor. You also need to reach out to FIT alums who are working at the company and ask them for their insight. I'm sure most of them started somewhere, and as I have mentioned many times, FIT graduates and alum love to help other, especially newcomers to the industry. When you are offered a position, look at the starting and the base and then the top salary offering, and think about a few things. Think about whether it's the company that you've been interning with, where they do not have to train you. They know the value that you're bringing to the company. They understand how you work independently as a team member, and therefore, you were an intern employee, which is looked at differently than a full-time employee. Full-time employee, they see day after day, 9 to 5 or whatever it is, and really get a true essence of who this person is. Because you are not a full-time employee, and you do have experience either with their company or with a company in the similar, career path that you're taking, you will be looked at a little differently than somebody who's just, walking in and presenting their resume or portfolio, whatever it is. So your seamless integration into the company. So that holds some value. Very important to remember. The other thing is that when you're negotiating your salary, I think that there is probably about a $5,000 leeway where you can negotiate your salary up a little bit. They might compromise with you, and there'll be lots of reasons that you either accept or don't. But there is always my feeling that if you don't ask, then you won't get. The other thing that you need to all consider is the package that you're getting along with this. Are you getting health insurance, dental insurance? Are you getting vision? How many weeks vacation do you get? How many sick days do you get? Is there a 401k? So this package, this benefit package, is worth about $15,000 on top of what it is that they're offering you. especially if it's a 401k, because that is a lifetime, savings for you that will be so beneficial when you finally retire after accepting your first full-time job. The other thing that you need to remember is that you read all the information about the company, not only, online, but read the Wall Street Journal, read the New York Times, read the, I'm trying to think of the right word, and my brain is just going away. The publication specifically for your area. Women's Wear Daily, Men's Wear News, Advertising Age, whatever it is, to see what's happening with the company. Are they buying another company? Are they merging with another company? Are they being bought by a company? What are their financials? What is the opportunity for growth within the company? Because, last night I had some guest speakers in, and one worked at Amazon and one worked at Verizon, and they both did global management. And it was very interesting because they said that when they remember their parents working, it was always finding a job that you became a lifer at, that you became part of the company, the fabric or the fiber of the company. And today it's very different for a lot of reasons. There's so much going on with technology, and people leave to better their opportunities rather than staying at a company where they might have the opportunity to be promoted within, but that it might be more rewarding to go to a different company. So all of these things have to be thought about. What is your longevity within the company? How many people started at an entry-level position and now within that company at a much higher level? And whether this is the place that you want to get up and go to every single day for as long as you're there, with a smile on your face, that work is not your life, life is your work. So I hope that some of this is helpful. I hope much of it is helpful. And I offer you the opportunity to reach out to me and we can have a conversation if you are being offered a job and you have been offered a salary and need some advice. The other thing, if you're offered, I'm just gonna go back for a minute. If you're offered the job that you really want to do with a company that you really love, and the salary is below what you want to make, two things you have to remember, or maybe three. First, they don't care, unfortunately, that you have to pay your rent, buy your food, have a life. They just want to know, what can you do for them, okay? You have to find a company that has a work-life balance, a little bit, at least at this point in your life. The third point is that if they offer you a salary and are not willing to negotiate, maybe there's no budget, please ask them to perform a review in 3 to 6 months so that you could show your value and your level of skill that you are providing them by making their lives better and the life of the company better. And so, with that, I'm going to end with a story of a student who I placed in an internship. It was her dream internship. She always wanted to be a Disney princess. And she got an internship at a company that had the Disney license. And at the end of the internship, they offered her $50,000. I'm just going to say this. And she asked them for $60,000. She said she needed to get an apartment and a car and whatever. Not their problem. Fast forward. They said no to the $60,000. She turned down the job. 2 months later, still no job, especially dream job. And so she went back to them. And of course, one of her classmates had already accepted it. So think long and hard before you reject something. Thanks. Bye.